Hello, hello.
What's going on, everybody?
What is up, everybody? We're excited
Pro.
to be
Yes.
here. Yes, it's been a little while since we've done the Daily Dose.
Yes, it has been a little while. We actually were on vacation a little while ago. Hey.
Kids are here.
Sorry,
as
guys.
you guys
Just
know.
the way it's going to be.
Kids
It is
will
just the
always
way it
be
is.
here.
Okay, handle it.
Yep. Okay, so he's going to go take that. But welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. Hey, Frida. Hey, Courtney, Paula, Sadie. Really good to see you guys. When you're jumping in, pop in, say hi. I want to know who we're talking to today. Cassie, Teresa, Michael. Yes, Whit is over corralling kids for just a second, but I want to welcome you to today's Daily Dose of Awesome.
Guys, it's like herding cats. That's what it is. You never can hurt a cat, right?
Your live 15 minutes of inspiration, motivation, everything you need to move forward in your business, all the way from Denmark. Michelle,
super
welcome.
excited.
Frida, hey, so good to see you. Melinda, Christine, Sonia, for those of you who are hopping in, we're building an audience. Please comment your name, where you're from. We want to give you a shout out. Chad, good to see you.
Yes, and guys, we got an awesome topic that we're going to be going over with you today.
Yes.
Super excited about this because it's going to have to deal with traffic, and a lot of you guys right now are running traffic. And so one of the biggest things, as I see a lot of traffic on a daily basis, and so
here in the EMP community,
in the EMP community anyways, and I look at a lot of traffic, and so that's why we kind of chose this topic, because this is something that me and Cari really understand, and why we do what we do, and why we have the success that we do is because of the way that we run our traffic. And again, guys, and a lot of you are probably doing a lot of the same things that we're doing, but again, wrapping your whole mind around the whole point of where we drive traffic, why we drive traffic the way that we do, and so we're going to kind of be talking about some of that stuff.
And we're going to be talking and letting you guys in on some secrets of what's working for us right now. Right now, we're doing pretty well here in the EMP community. We're top affiliates, and so you know that we're going to be steering you in the right direction, which is really exciting.
So if you guys are excited about that, please comment. Just drop us a 1, drop us some likes, some loves. If you guys are excited to kind of start talking about this today, we're super excited, like Cari said earlier, to be on with you guys and go over this topic. So we're going to talk about traffic today. We're going to be talking about the reason we go to a blog post instead of a capture page, okay?
All right, and now pulling stuff out of cabinets. Okay, awesome. Everyone's looking. We're ready. Exciting. Okay, so one of the biggest questions that Whit and I get is, where do I send people after, in an ad? Where do I send people? Am I sending them over to a blog post? Am I sending them straight to a capture page, maybe a registration page? When is it the right time to use each different landing area that you're sending people to?
Yes.
And there's one thing you need to think about before you do anything else, and that is trust factor. Okay? Is the person a cold market prospect, a warm market prospect, hot market? Where are they going to be more willing to move forward?
Yep, so I want you guys to picture this, just picture a funnel real quick. What does a funnel look like? A measuring funnel, whatever that may be that you use, a cooking funnel, whatever that is. Picture that funnel, and remember, at the start of a funnel, the top of the funnel is very big, right? That's where your cold market prospect is going to start. And so when it comes to, like Cari is saying, building that trust factor, if you're not going to be willing to build the trust factor, because when you start first running your ads, so let's just talk about your ads real quick. So as you first started running ads, or you start to run an engagement post, or you start to engage with people, remember, you got to do what Cari says. You got to identify that person. Are they cold market? Are they warm market? Are they hot market? Because if they're cold market, guys, it's going to take some preparation to turn them into a hot market. So remember the funnel. You got to start walking them down that path to get them into a hot market. How do we do that? We provide value, okay? Whatever that value may be, sending them to a blog post. That is one of the best ways to start doing that. Is when you're driving traffic, running ads to cold market prospects, start by sending them to a blog post. Why do we do this? Because in that blog post, they are going to get a ton of value out of that blog post.
Heavens, oh goodness, guys. I'm sure Fernie, if he's watching this, he's all like, why do I have them do the Daily Dose of Awesome? Their kids are always going crazy. Anyways, hopefully you guys, it can relate to a lot of you who are home, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads who are trying to build their businesses at home. Sometimes you've got to try and keep the kids corralled while you build your business. Don't use your kids as an excuse. Use them as a reason to build. Okay, but anyways, So value, that's where you need to be driving people, is to value, whether it's to that blog post. A big question that we have is, okay, so I'm sending people to a blog post, they're cold market, I get it. I'm sending them, they're getting value, but what about if I'm doing a Facebook Live and I want to send people to a capture page that way? This is actually one of the ways that Whit and I are generating a lot of leads online for our business right now organically. We're not even paying for it. Is we do a Facebook Live on our page, on our fan page, and then we put a link to whatever it is that we want to send people to there on the page. The link might be, let's say it's the free 10-day boot camp that Elite Marketing Pro has. If we're going to be sending people to that, we'll put the link to the boot camp in the top of the video. The video becomes the value. You're giving people, maybe it's 5 tips and tricks to growing their business online using attraction marketing. In that video, you say, if you want more information on how to take your business online, click the link above, and it's going to send them straight to a capture page. Because you've already put the value in the Facebook Live, it's okay to send them straight to a capture page at that point.
Teresa, yes, they are locked in a closet. They're actually in their bedrooms, but they're not necessarily a closet, but they are behind closed doors. But again, so one of the biggest things is this is the question, because I see a lot of this happen where people want to send people to a capture page, and I totally understand, because you want to eliminate that process and you want to just dive right into it.
You want point A to point B as fast as possible.
And I totally get that, and that's an okay mentality to have. The only problem is, and this is something that I've seen, a few people have this struggle, is that let's say that you did send them to a capture page, you were able to get them to become a lead for you, you were able to get them to buy something from you or do something like that. The problem that I've been seeing is that when you do that, is on the back end of it. So they might buy from you right away. They might become a lead for you right away. The only problem is that as they walk through the process, and let's say that you wanted to, let's say you had your network marketing business that's maybe a higher ticket kind of entry point for your network marketing business, and you get them to take that first step. The problem is they don't know, like, and trust you yet. They barely just opted in, and so they're sitting here talking to you, and they're trying to get a feel for you whether or not, okay, do I like this person? Is this somebody that I want to work with? What kind of value are they providing? And so if they sign up just straight from a capture page, and you go right away, let's say just maybe a few days down the road, a couple weeks down the road, and you say, hey, why don't you join my network marketing business at this much money? The problem is they don't know, like, and trust you yet. So what could be happening is, and where your disconnect is, let's say for Elite Marketing Pro members, when they're trying to get people to either upgrade to an annual membership or a VIP membership, the problem is they don't know you yet. They're not warmed up to you yet. And I've seen this problem when it comes to running advertisement, is that they're not primed. It's almost like, you're not priming them up. You're not building that relationship. So if you are going to be sending to a capture page, you have to have a few more steps in place in order to really prime them up. Okay, really get to know them, really build that relationship with them. How me and Cari were able to do that when we first started, we used engagement ads to get people on video chats. Okay, that was a way for us to prime people. So if we wanted to, we could have probably sent to a capture page and primed people up, because we were good at doing video chats. We were good at getting people to see the value of what EMP had. But again, it all came down to the value that we provided. And so again, if you're having some struggle, if you are having some success of getting leads on a capture page and getting leads, or getting sales on a capture page.
Maybe you're even getting sales straight off a capture page.
What could be happening is the disconnect is again, in your audience, they're just not warmed up to you yet. So if you are sending to a capture page, it might just take a lot longer process for you to build that relationship. And then later down the road, they might convert for you down the road. So again, you got to set the proper expectations of the type of audiences that you're targeting. If they're cold audience, hot market, warm market, whatever that may be, if they're cold market, it is going to take a little bit longer to build that relationship, sending them directly to a capture page versus a blog post. Why? Because on a blog post, you immediately give them value. Immediately you give them something that they can read, they can look at, they can get more value, and in a lot of cases take action in their business for it. Okay, and that's the main thing about the value is this value something that they can immediately take action with?
Yeah, absolutely love it. And the reason why it works well for us anyways, and for a lot of the top producers in Elite Marketing Pro to send people straight to a capture page off of a video, is because when you're doing a video to your audience, they're already warmed up to you. They already know you. They already like you. They already, in some ways, trust you and what you're offering. And so when they click that link and it takes them straight to a capture page, they're okay to sign up and say, yeah, I want to know more about what they're doing because I've been following them for 2 or 3 months in their business and it looks like they're having a lot of success. And then when you offer the extra value, like Whit and I do, if you're to offer a little bit of extra value, maybe you offer a free phone call, maybe you offer a video chatting session, whatever that may be, if you offer that, because they already know you, they already like you, now they've signed up, they're saying, yes, I'm interested in what you have to offer, they're excited to hop on that call with you. And then it's just more value, and guess what? It means that your conversions on the back end, you know, VIP upgrades and different things like that are going to be a lot higher because of the value that you've given them.
Awesome. So if you guys are getting value out of this, and this is making a lot more sense to you guys, like trying to decide whether or not to go to a blog post, to a capture page, or to something different, you know, let us know down in the comments. Drop us a 2 down below if you're getting value out of this real quick, guys. Okay, we want to know that we're providing awesome value. So just kind of to recap, guys, when you're starting to run ads and you're starting to do post engagements and stuff like that, again, you've got to decide, okay, what is my audience? Who am I sending? What am I sending them to? If it's a cold audience, send them to value first. If it's a hot market prospect or a warm market prospect, you can send them to a capture page. Even if it's a warm market prospect, I still recommend getting them to that hot stage first before sending them to a capture page, just because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to convert that later down the road. And guys, I'm all about conversion. Believe me, I'm all about getting the conversion as fast as possible, but I know that I need to prime them. And one of the number one big reason why we want to be sending people to blog posts is because if you are using social media platforms, especially Facebook can be really picky when it comes to your capture pages.
Yes.
Very picky when it comes to your capture pages. So if Facebook doesn't feel like you're providing enough value to that audience, because remember, Facebook is all about a user experience, not about your experience. Okay, even though you're a user as an ad, they care about your user experience on your personal profile page, but they don't necessarily have your best interests at heart when it comes to you running ads. They are looking out for the other people you're sending your ads to. So again, if you're sending right to a capture page and they don't feel like you're giving enough value, what's going to happen is, boom, it's going to tank, and you're going to run the risk of getting your ad account shut down. And we don't want to go into that area.
No.
Believe me, like, it is such a headache to go into that area, guys. So where me and Cari really, when we first started doing this, building our business online, moved our business to an online platform, one of the biggest things that we understood first, in one way that you can always stick out from the crowd, guys, is me and Cari understood where everybody else was stopping with value, we were going just a little bit further. Okay, here's everybody else stopping, here's just this value. We'd think of something, okay, let's add just a little bit more to really put the icing on the cake, you know, the cherry on top, to really get them to really know, like, and trust us. So guys, again, lead with value. A blog post is the best way, it's the safest way to go about that. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, I've tried blog posts before, okay, and I haven't got much success with blog posts. Guys, remember, this is a learning process.
It's going to be a skill that you're going to have to develop, of sending people to that blog
post. Exactly. Sorry, my computer's about ready to die, so keep going, Cari.
Anyways, if you guys are getting value, let us know. Drop a 1, 2, 3, I don't care, down below. Maybe even some happy hands.
Yeah,
we love our emojis.
We love our emojis, happy hands.
But you know, so that's, yeah, continue.
So basically, in a nutshell, guys, you want to be focusing on, you've got to identify your market when you're targeting them. If you're running ads, chances are it's going to be a cold market prospect starting out. So focus on value. Don't focus on the sale. Don't focus on, man, the lead or whatever. Focus on the value, because usually when you focus on the value, guys, it's always going to follow with leads. It's always going to follow with sales. That's just the nature of the beast. Okay, you lead with value, believe me, your sales are going to happen. You lead with value, your leads are going to happen. So send them to a blog post, and it might take some time to really develop that skill of, okay, because one of the biggest things I see when people start writing a blog post, they're not connecting the congruency. Okay, they're not congruent to their audience. So they're just going through this little technical issue of, how do I talk to my audience better? How do I do that? And so again, guys, this is what you want to be focusing on. Good. We were wondering that maybe you guys had died out there because we weren't getting a lot of comments.
All of a sudden, they all popped up.
It's probably just our internet connection. So
yeah, but you know where this comes from, you know, and how we kind of knew to structure things this way is our very first No Excuses Summit. There's a top earner that we had been following for years, and we asked him, what if you could give us any advice as we start out in this, you know, attraction marketing journey? What would it be? And he said, your income is directly correlated to the amount of value that you give to the world.
Yep.
You give value, the money will follow.
Yep.
And so from day one, that's all Whit and I, like he said, have done is we're like, okay, this is the amount of value we can give them here. What if we add this to give them just that little bit more value so that they want to come join us rather than joining these other people that are doing what we're doing?
Yep, exactly. So again, moral of the story, guys, lead with value, and if you are going to do a capture page, just make sure you identify who you're sending the capture page to. Are they hot market, warm market? Make sure that that's where they're at, so that way you're not getting lost in that, man, why is my ads not working? Why is this not working? And if you are getting sales and leads and stuff like that, it's probably going to eliminate a little bit of headache and a little bit more extra work for you later down the road. So again, I love blog posts. Me and Cari absolutely do it. So hopefully this, guys, has been valuable for you today. Take this, go and apply it to the post that you're running right now. And we've just been super excited to be with you guys today. And we look
some more
forward.
people some shout outs.
So Carolyn, Dawn, Melanie, Penny, Eric, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, Michelle, Jan,
Larry,
Rita again, Eric, Sonia,
Tracy, what's up?
Everyone, thank you so much for hopping on with us. There's a link, oh, there's not a link at the top of this video, but if you want more information on Elite Marketing Pro's Attraction Marketing Bootcamp and you want to get your hands on it, it's completely free. Go to elitemarketingpro.com and you'll be able to opt in and get that free bootcamp.
So, guys, everybody have a great rest of the day, and we'll be back again.
Yep. See you guys.
See you guys.